Howdy folks, welcome to episode 29. We're going to continue on our build here, and I think one of the things I need to do here is clean up the colors. So we're going to select everything, and we're just going to return it to a neutral no color so that we don't have to try to dig through stuff to get colors out of things. And so one of the things I want to do is this, and I want to do something kind of like this. Something kind of like this, but I don't want it to be circular. So, but yeah, this sort of, this sort of deal. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take these two things out, and we're going to go like this. It's going to be less crude than the two triangles, but more, more sophisticated than the two triangles, but not quite as detailed as the other thing. So we're going to go back to the, we're going to go back to this, and we're going to do trinium edges. And we'll go like this. Now, if you hold down Control while you're doing a match like this, and then see how it's wide, width it's way too much. So if you do this, and then you hold one of the keys or whatever, like D, we'll go like this, and then we'll hold D, and it'll lock it to that size. So there we go. What is it doing? I think it is trying to, see if we go A. There we go. Why is it trying to go so tall? That's what I want to know. That's weird. Something weird's going on there. Not sure what. But we're going to go scale step 1. And we're going to do grid size 2. We're going to try to keep that. Well, you know what? We're going to go smaller than that. Why don't we go back to 0.5? Because we do want this to be a little bit different. So yeah, why is it doing this? That's weird. Okay, so we're gonna go smaller than 1 by 1, right? Let's go down to 0.5 and see if we can get this to be. Do we want it to just be like that? I think we want to do it the other way. We're gonna rotate that like this and flip it. So what we want it to do is we want it to be thin like that, and then we want it to come in, kind of like a dish or whatever. So maybe we should start in the middle instead here. We're going to start this way. We'll put that so we know where our lines are. Okay, we do need to get this to a smaller 0.25. Let's try that. Okay, so we're going to do this, and yeah, we definitely need a wider piece. So 1, I think we're going to have to go smaller than this. This isn't going to work. We're going to do 1, and we're going to do 0.5 because we need better resolution on this. We need finer granularity, whatever you want to call it. All right, and then we're going to do a we're going to select both of these. And then we're going to do our x-axis here. There. Now we can do this correctly, so we know what it's going to look like. So we want to go smaller this way, right? And then 0.5. So we're going to kind of make this, smooth out. And you know what else I need to do here? I totally forgot about that. We need this to, we need basically some thrusters that are going to sit in here. We need like thruster spaces. They're just going to be for looks, so they don't have to be huge or anything. But let's go to trinium thruster. Let's place it here, just so we can see what it's going to look like here. There. So yeah, it's going to be about like that. All right, and then we're going to do, I guess we're going to need blank hull here, and that's going to have to be this thickness and then whatever width, right? So that thickness, and then we're going to go like this. Why is it going so big? I don't know why A is suddenly doing, like, making it gigantic. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay, so let's try this. No, we do need to go on this side. If we can get it to work, or we can do this. D. There we go. All right. So is that going to do it? 2.7. How thick is this one? 0.2. Okay. There we go. All right, so that should do that, and then we're going to do is we're going to come out. I think we'll do the blocks first, and then we'll put the ramps on there. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to come in 0.4. Yeah, we're going to come in like this. We're going to make this dish-like. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come down to 1.5. Select this so we could see where the edge is. I can't see anything in here. We need a light in here. See if we can get a light in here. Can we do it? Will it give us a light? Did it put the light in there? Let's see if we can. Yeah, the light is on the outside now. Okay. See if we can get it to work. Give us a light in there. Nope, it's not going to do it. That's too bad. Because I can't see. Can't see what we're doing. All right. We're going to go 1.5, and then we're going to go that, I think. Because this one was what? 1.6. So we went from 2 to 1.6 to 1. Let me see. I think that needs to actually be bigger. And you know what? We're doing lights here. That's why. Okay, we'll go 1.5. 1.4. So that's going to be 6. Because that's 1. That's 0.6. Yeah, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to go back up to 1.5. Not sure why this is letting me go out of the... You know what? Why don't we go like this too? See if that'll help a little bit. All right, and then we're going to go to 1.1. See, it's leaving big gaps here, isn't it? And it doesn't help because it's all dark. Okay, it's because of this. Totally we can't. We're going to be maximum derpitude this time. So, we'll go like this. See if this will sit up against the edge, and it's sitting up against there. Okay, good. All right, and then we're going to come back down another 3. If we can. Against the wall. There we go. All right, and then we're going to start coming out out this way. So we'll go like this. That's a 45-degree angle. There we go. And then we're going to do the inverse. So that's a 0.8 to 1.1. So I think we're going to come out 2, 3, and then we're going to go in 2. I think that's right. And then we should be able to come in another 2, and then go like that. I think that'll do it. I think that'll give us a nice quasi-parabolic type of shape. Why is this one so wrong? Oh, that was the light that I put in there. Okay, that wasn't doing anything. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put in these edges, and we need to do this sort of deal. And that. And now this one we can do is we can go center snap, there, middle snap, and then it'll sit on the middle of that. Is it going to sit? Is it going to let me put it on the middle of that face? Why isn't it letting me put it on the middle of that face? I want it to put it on, oh, because that one is halfway in, that's why. No, I guess middle snap isn't going to work. See, it's maximum derpitude. Told ya. All right, we'll come in that way. There we go. And then this is going to come out on the A. Using the A key, that is. Why does that seem... Why is that doing that? Do I have something that's going the other way? I don't know how I got a half thing in there. Because that one's 0.45, the one it is up against is... Yeah, I have no idea. I can't see anything because it's too dark in here too. Alright. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it needs to sit up there. That's why. Okay, and then we'll go that. There we go. And the last one is going to be right here. And we're going to go like that. I think that's correct. Okay. Cool. So now we got little thrustery looking things. Why is that just the lighting in here? I think that's just the lighting in here. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is we need to take this, and we're going to go really small. And we're going to rotate this way. Is that right? Yeah, like that and like that. Okay, and we're going to go to glow or hologram, one or the other. We'll try glow. We'll start with glow. And glow edge. Let's go over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to match this piece here. So how big is that? 0.2 by 0.3 or 0.2 by 0.5. Okay. So this needs to be 0.5 and then 0.2. Okay. And then this should be able to sit right up against the edge there. Let's go like this too. Let's select that and we'll turn off the X. No, we'll leave the X on and we'll turn on the Y. Whoops. Put the Y in the middle there, just so that we know where we are. See if that'll sit there. Okay, well, if it's not going to fall off, then I'm not going to complain. And that piece is 0.8, so we're going to go 0.8. There we go. This piece is... You know what? That was 0.8 by 0.2. Yeah, okay. Because this was 0.2. Yep. And then this one here. See, this glow will actually get the lighting going in here. This one was 0.4. Okay. Bring it down to 0.4. And it is 0.2. Yeah, okay. There we go. And I'm going to do this one here is 0.2 by 0.2. We'll get that one in there. Now what's interesting is, see, it leaves you this. It's supposed to have a snap thing, but why? I'm not sure why it does all these little weird things. See, because it doesn't seem to match up there. So why don't we try... Now what we can do is we can take this and we can make that center snap. I mean, it should be able to, right? Because that's not even matched on there either. Let's take this one as our basis, right? So we're going to take this, copy, paste. We're going to Z flip it and X flip it. And then we're going to do that. It's perfect. Okay, and then we're going to take this one. We're going to delete that. Paste. And let's do our middle snap this time. Let's see if it'll, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, cool. Then we're going to take this one and copy and paste, flip it on the X and the Z. See, that'll give us the things we want, the shape that we want. Is it just me? I think this one, yeah, this one is not going all the way up to the edge of that, is it? Let me see. This one here, I think it's leaving a spot. This one here is leaving a spot. Okay, so let's delete that. What did I just delete? I just deleted something that wasn't this. I want to delete that and that, because this needs to go, and then it needs to be longer. This piece behind it, is 0.5, so we're going to go 0.5. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now this should work. So if we go like this, I'm selecting those two things, these two glow thingies, and then we're going to copy and paste. No? Let's try that again. Select that and that. Okay, and then we'll copy and paste. There we go. So now we should be able to just shorten it up. 0.5. This was 0.5, right? Yep, 0.5. There we go. And then we can paste again. And this should come down to 0.2. No, that's not going to work because I need both. Need both pieces, don't I? 0.2. No, that seems like it'll work. Okay. At some point, I'm going to have to not do that though. So let's go with a glow. Whoops. Trinium glow. I'm not sure why number 4 just got removed out of there too. Not sure what's up with that. So this one is going to be, it's going to be 0.4 across, and then it's going to be 0.2 deep. So we'll go like this. There we go. And then we're going to go 0.2. Guess we're going to have to do it this way and flatten it out. 0.2, and then it's going to need to be 0.4 there, and then it needs to flip on the z-axis. Why is that still x-axis? There we go. All right, and middle snap isn't going to work for that because we need to do that, but it's not going to. It's still fine. It's going to work fine. It'll do what we want it to do. So this also needs to be a little bit shorter. So we're going to bring that down to 0.3, I think. Let's try that. Let's try 0.3, and we'll match this end. See if that works. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So now we can go back to our X and Z. There we go. So we can do this, and we need to be 0.45. All right, so now we can do this again. Flip it on the Z-axis. So each time we flip it on the X and the Z. XZ. This needs to be 0.5. Like that. We're getting there. We're almost there. And then XZ. And we'll go like, how far is this one going to be? It's going to be 0.6. Okay. So we can actually leave it at 0.5. Let's see how that looks if we just leave it like that. Yeah, that's cool. All right, we can do that. And then I'm not sure that we want to leave it like this. We might want to put it on the top and the bottom, or just like at 2 points like this, or close to the top or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this And then we're going to select all of these. Let's go like this. We're going to select all of these. There we go. Make sure we get all of these, but not the other things, right? Okay. And then let's see if we can copy and paste. Yeah, we missed something there. We missed something on there. Let me see if we can convert that to something else. Why don't we go to Trinium, whoops, Trinium Edge. Can we do this? Those are all selected. So why don't they want to paste? Because see, they're all selected. Okay, let's try that again. Transform them back. There we go. Okay, we got it there. All right, so how do we want this to look? Do we want it to, you know, we could line up with these 3 thrusters too. That would work. Because the question is, do we want to put it like that? Actually, I kind of like that too, but it's a tough decision. We could line it up with these 3 thrusters. I think that might work well. So let's see if we can get it to sit just right. Yeah. And we could probably even put them on the top and bottom too. Let's see if they'll fit on the top and bottom. If they'll look okay if it's too much. No, I think that works. Especially when you get, yeah. I think that'll work. Okay, so we're gonna have to do all of these into the other ship too. I don't know if there's some other material we should do for these. So we'll figure that out. But we've got the detail down. We can copy those over to the other ones. I'm not going to bore you guys with copying them over. I think I bored you enough with just building the stupid things, right? So we've got that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to do on the back here, I want to get some engines going. So we're going to figure out what we want to do as far as, and so I'm looking at these workshop designs. So I've got some of these. Is that, no, that's not an engine. I got this. I like this one. I think it needs to be more square though. I like this one too, but again, it's too round. I want something that's more square. These are all round, round, round. I mean, those are kind of cool looking, but I want something that's like a square output on the engine. There's that one that we already used. I don't want to reuse the same one on a different design. So I think we'll try this one. We're going to copy to clipboard. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. So what we want to do is, I don't know why, but I can't work on that side. I want to work on this side for some reason. So I think the first thing we want to do is we want to shorten this. I want this to be more squat. So our actual engines are not going to be inside this casing. I think our actual engines are going to be somewhere else. Let's go like this and increase our grid size considerably. Interesting that it's still, oh, is it that? Let's see if that's what does it. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I want to do something like that. It's actually kind of cool. But I want this back part to be square. So let's go like this. We'll select these two. And we'll put up our mirror. There we go. So we've got this in the middle. Okay, so we need to go down this one. We need to go down to 1. Try that. Is it still? It's still not going to do it? Isn't that the same that it was just doing? 0.5. There we go. 0.5. Now what we also want to do is we want to make this wider. There we go. Do I want those things? Yeah, I want those things on the side, don't I? Not on the top. Do I want these things on the side or the top? I think we'll be able to see him better when we're flying the ship around from the top. But I'm not sure that we're going to be flying the ship around, and I think we're going to be using this as an escort ship. Is that actually centered? And then we're going to go taller on this too. So we're going to go... Let's go like this. Let's get this. Yeah, that's perfect. 12, 16. And see if that's a little bit closer. Yeah, I think that's much better. Let's try placing that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. Yeah, because see, this isn't going to fit in here. So we need to go a little bit, like one step. There, 14 by 14. Let's try 14 by 14. Let's see if that'll fit in here too. Is that going to fit inside there? Yeah, it'll fit in there. Okay, good. So we're going to go like this. And I can't tell if it's centered vertically. Like that. There we go. No, it's a little up. Okay. So we're going to make it a little bit taller too. And we'll do this. So that's the other thing that the mirror axis is good for, is it'll help you, because you can see when they're overlapping. So it'll help you, here. It'll help you place something in the middle of a block or a set of blocks or whatever. So it's definitely helpful in that way. Okay, so then what we want to do is we want to take this outside and we're going to change it. Whoops. We're going to take this outside and we're going to change it. So we're going to go over here. I think, because I want this to be square instead of like that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut these outsides off. We're going to cut off the outsides. There we go. And I think all of this stuff, we'll take all of it off. There we go. And then we're probably going to take off these and we'll replace them when we get to our when we get at the shape that we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this stuff and we're going to make it taller so that this is a big square coming out, and I think it's going to look cool. So maybe we could just do the outside first instead of doing all this, right? Why don't we do that? So that way I can still keep that stuff in there. So we're going to take this stuff. Actually, we can leave that too, can't we? We're going to go up on the sides. Yeah, we will have to take these out. Okay, so let's take these out. How big are those? They're just some arbitrary size, aren't they? I guess I'm going to have to do this engine. You know, now it makes me wonder, is this engine in its original size? If I paste this over here, in its original size, are these like real units? Let's see if these are real units. Oh yeah, these are nice real units. 1 by 2 by 0.5. Yeah, so we're going to have to work with that. Okay. We're going to have to work with these. So let's unpaste that, turn off the X and the Y. We're going to paste this on here, and we're going to start working on it. So by the way, also at the end of last one, remember we had this going? I tried a different style, so we're going to do one on the bottom and one on the top, by the way. All right, so what we want to do is we want to get these out of here and all of this stuff. And so I suppose we can also center our axis again. So we're going to go mirror X, turn it on, and then we're going to go like this, mirror Y, there. Okay, now when we delete these, we're going to delete the whole thing instead of just part of it. Like that. Get rid of that stuff. And then we're going to take these and we're going to convert them into these, the whole blank. So we're going to take that and then we're going to do this so that we have the right dimensions, and then we're going to make it taller. What just happened there? Oh, it's because of my grid size. All right, let's go like this again. And we'll make it taller. See if we can go up to 4. Let's try 4. That looks about right. Okay. So that's going to be taller. This is going to come up to there. So these are going to do the same thing. So let's copy these. Wonder if you can. You can't really paste on top of that, can you? Copy. No, you can't. Okay. We're going to put these up here. There we go. And then this is going to come up to here. It's going to come up taller. So yeah, we're going to have to do that, and then we're going to have to rework the outsides of this, aren't we? Those were just triangles, yeah. So those are going to become squares. So we'll do that. We'll get those filled in here. How big is that? 1 by 1 by 1. Okay. So 1 by 2. Is that going to be 2? Yep, 1 by 2 by 1. And then this is going to be 1 by 4 by 1. Or like this. Okay, so that's going to be the back of our engine. Yeah, that's going to be the back of our engine. And so we're going to do, probably make this into some kind of a thing that'll come up taller too. Okay, so I need to just get this, to be a different angle too. So we'll angle that up. So take this, we'll copy it here, paste it here. We're going to make it shorter to come up there. And how short on a D? Like that? Yeah. 0.25. Let's see if that'll fit. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then that's going to sit here. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go on the D axis, right? We're going to do that sort of thing, and then I think what we'll try to do is that with this maybe. See if we can convert this into a, what kind of block is that? That's a corner 1. Let's see if we can convert it into a corner 3. There we go. So that's going to come out, but it's also going to get, why did this one, that was weird. Is this one corner 3? So it worked on that one, it just didn't work on the other ones. Oh, it's because of the axes. Okay, it doesn't, that doesn't work across the axes. Or it's the wrong one. Corner, no, that's the right one. Okay. Yep, I just need to, yeah, I need to do that manually. And then this is going to convert into, I'll show you here. This is going to be a square, so we're going to go C, Control V, change that to a blank hull, delete that out. Whoops. Let's turn our X and Y axes back on. We'll delete this out. And we'll put this here. And then I think what we can even do is we can make these fins do something similar. Make them come out slowly. Something like that, because they're too square right now. They're still too square. So what we can do is we can go and then convert this. Let's try this. Did that work? No, it's not going to rotate it. It's going to rotate it the other way no matter what I do, isn't it? Okay, so we'll go shorter. And then we could even do something like this. But I'm thinking what we want to do is we want to put it up against the back, and then we're going to go like this. This one's going to start, it's actually going to start here. So we'll go like this. And then this one's going to start up here. And then this one's going to start a little bit higher. Each one's going to start a little bit higher. So let's do that. Let's try that. See if we can get that to work. So this is going to go up like this. So like that. And that. And that. And then we're going to copy and paste this. And let's make that so that it matches the top there. Like that. Yeah, there we go. And that. There. A little bit better. We do need to convert all this stuff from iron too once we get it going, but then we're going to have to get this one. So that's going to be this piece, and we need to go like this. Rotate so that the rectangular side needs to be there. Is that where the rectangular? No, the rectangular side needs to be against the back. So we're going to rotate so the rectangular side is against the back. Yeah, and then that's going to be there. So we're going to go this way. How big is that? 1 by 2 by 9. 1 by, so that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. And then that's going to be 9. There, like that. Okay, so we're going to delete. Let's turn off the axes. And we'll put this one on here. If we can make it fit. And let's do our grid size. Why is our grid size doesn't seem like it's snapping to anything, does it? There. Like that. And then we'll paint those whatever color we're going to do. So yeah, we're just going to have to rotate these around so that they work correctly. So this is going to be X flipped. Yeah, X flipped. And then this one is going to be Y flipped. There we go. Cool. So we've got those fixed up. We could paint those. We're going to have to decide what colors we want these things to be too. What color is this? Solar red. Okay, let's grab that and let's paint these. Just so that we get a better look at it. Okay, and then this stuff up here is going to have to go. The glow. We're going to copy. You know what we can do is I think we can go trinium glow, and we can transform this block to a trinium glow. See? Cool. And then we can transform this block to a trinium glow. This one and this one. There. And I think we're probably going to have to shrink them a little bit too, but and they're red, so we're probably the wrong color. What color was this? Tomato. Let's select from that, and let's go like that. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Okay, let's turn back our X and Y. Let's copy, delete these, and paste. And where's this going to sit? It's going to sit against that one right there. If we can get it to. There. And then we need to make it shorter, a tiny bit. So we need to get this. Because how tall is this one? That one is 1 by 5. Okay. And then this one is, yeah, so it needs to be 1 by 4. Okay. 4. We'll get this to sit in this one. Like that. One more over. Is it behind there? I think it's behind there. Dope. Can we get it to sit on top of this one? Select this one and go like this. Oh nope, it's inside there. Okay. Let's delete this piece then. And we'll sit this on the middle of that. Like that. There we go. Alright, and then we can repaint that. There. Cool. And so then we're just going to have to put on the slats and get some kind of a little outline around that. But yeah, I think we are done for 29. Yeah, that's going to be it for episode 29. I'm going to finish up the slats on this. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'll put the slats back on and kind of put this little ring around the outside and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for 29. Join me in 30. We'll get the rest of the engines put on and we'll get some trim put on this thing. And we'll see you then. Later.